O Mary Wonizu, Woniya, Abakare, Mama Dawora, Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi bu onyedu aimo. O Mary Wonizu, Mbiroya, Abakare, Mama Dawora, Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi.
Onye sekene nginugo, onye sekene ngio. Ega chika kwanka wanem, wanem ijele jawaga dirigima. Ina bana wane Ugogeri akọni enugo. Iso na ndị ka ibe ha mma. Mama bịafuru ekene gị. Mama ekene gị enugo. Mama dike ekene gị enugo. Anyị so na ndị ka ibe ha mma. FC ekene gị nwanne m. Anyị so na ndị ka ibe ha mma. Asị m gị jụrụ ajụjụ. Anyị so na ndị ka ibe ha mma. Jụrụ ajụjụ. Agụ ndị ekwusigo nwanne m. Jụrụ ajụjụ. Maazị Elijah Obiora nwanne m. Maazị Onugbu ekene gị ndo. Agụ ndị ekwusigo nwanne m. Jụrụ ajụjụ. Biafra so na ndị ka ibe ha mma. Anyị so na ndị ka ibe ha mma. Biafra so na ndị ka ibe ha ogo. Anyị so na ndị ka ibe ha mma. Ụmụ Igbo ka njọ na-ajụjụ nwanne m. Onye Igbo ka njọ na-ajụjụ. Onye Igbo ka njọ na-ajụjụ nwanne m. Ụmụ Biafra ka njọ na-ajụjụ. Nwezo na-ayọnụ n'ifi ayọ. Nwezo na-ayọnụ n'ifi ayọ. Nwezo na-ayọnụ nne ayọ n'onyeisi. Ayọnụ n'ifi ayọ nwanne m. Ayọnụ nne ayọnụ. Nwezo na-ayọnụ nne ayọnụ. Nwezo na-ayọnụ nne ayọnụ. Nwezo na-ayọnụ nne ayọnụ. Atara mara ọmara nwanne m. Atara ofe ka ofe n'isi. Atara mara ọmara nwanne m. Ịtara ofe ka ofe n'isi. Mgbe were ekirikwa anya ekiri. Mgbe were enenekwa anya enene. Nwanyị Igbo na-ajụrụkwa ajụjụ nwanne m. Nwanyị Igbo na-ajụrụkwa ajụjụ nwanne m. Ụmụ Biafra na-ajụrụkwa ajụjụ nwanne m.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom. This is Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you all, please welcome others. It's very important. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. I welcome you. Please endeavor to welcome others. Well, as you can see, this is it's a new steam yard. It's a new steam yard, because yesterday I was supposed to be online yesterday, but out of technical issue and the steam yard I'm using before, the money got increased, almost 100% increase. So I tried to look for another alternative, and I have this one. I bought this one today. So and this, how can I boil my jam? But we are moving. We are moving. So my people, as I welcome you, please welcome others. Is very, very important. It's very, very important. We are live at our various platform. We are live at Facebook, Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu, and we share our program on Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. Please, if you are not following me on Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu, please endeavor to follow me there. It's very important. It's very, very important. And endeavor to follow me. Then we're also live at our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please, if you are not subscribed, please endeavor to do so. Subscribe is very important. Endeavor to do so is very, very important. And on TikTok, I connected on TikTok. It's showing me connected here on TikTok, but when I check, I did not get hold of the program. But like I said, it's a new app. We'll see what we do about it. So please share the program. Is very important. Share the program. And today's program will be on our wonderful lawyers, MNK legal team, the wise counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, the interview he granted, and his team. And we also play you the interview from Maxwell too. He's a great guy. And we also play you the interview from Nnemeka Ejiofor. Although the interview I will play from Barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor is not a new one, but it's very important. We play it to keep the record straight. It's very, very important. So, like I said, first I welcome you once more. Please endeavor to welcome others. This is Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu, nwoke eziokwu, Maazị Oti Mgbodomgbo. Ihe anyị na-eti ndị mmadụ bụ Oti Mgbodomgbo. Ihe anyị na-eti ndị mmadụ bụ gịnị? Oti Mgbodomgbo. Let me know if I'm coming out. Okay, okay, yeah, I'm coming out. So, like you all know, since last month, September 24, that was the last time DSS stopped people from seeing our leader, because our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu said to Justice Binta Nyako to excuse herself from the case, and with reasons, a lot of with reasons, and Justice Binta Nyako accepted, because Onyendu just gave her a safe passage because her hands are tied, and the woman accepted. Then DSS, we know that the man in charge in DSS is not the one. It's not the one. The man in charge in DSS is not the one carrying out the assignment. Even the people that gave me the assignment, they are not the one in charge of the case too. Like I said, ndị ji onye ndu UK government, American government, EU, they are the one that holding our Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. They are the one. They are the one. And I told you guys that the stage our leader is now, we decide if we will get this Biafra on a peaceful way or in an armed struggle. The stage, only now, and not the final stage. That's why I said monkey they walk, bamboo they monkey they walk, bamboo they chop. You can see our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu had defeated Nigeria in their own courts. In their own court. When you say it, he said, he told Binta Nyako, I will defeat Nigeria in your own courts. And today, our leader have done it. And also one of our prophecies have come to pass. We saw in Nigerian newspaper, I think this happened in Niger or what? Terrorists have taken control of one of the biggest military camp. They have taken control of the camp. Remember what Onyendu said? You will come to our land to fight us. When you get back home, you will not see. There's no land. There's no home for you. That you will come in to our land to fight us. When you go back home, if you survive in Biafra land, when you go back home, there will be no any home for you. Foreigners will occupy it, and it's happening. On the American level, it's happening. I have told Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have nothing to lose. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have nothing to lose. The same way I told Chief Iwanyanwu to organize a protest, because he have the capacity to organize a protest. I told Iwanyam, organize a protest, stay the protest, so the whole world will see it. It will be on record. Stay the protest. Call all the politicians, call all the traditional rulers, all the church leaders, all the elites. But guess what? Iwanyam won't melia. No. But today, Kebono, he has joined our ancestors. The same way I'm telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have nothing to lose now. You have seen it all. Don't let these people be using you because they don't love you. You think France love you? I want to remind you, do you know what? Let me take you back. How about Gaddafi? How about Gaddafi? Do you think France government love you more than Gaddafi? The answer is no. But when it started, guess what? It was France, the first people that bombed Libya. Sarkozy. And remember, Sarkozy and Gaddafi, they were like 5 and 6. But it was France, the first people that bombed Libya. So this one you are mariding with France, you know? And now you're not mariding with France. When I give Jengala, you think they love you? No. Do you know what they love? That's your investment outside Nigeria. Do you know what they love? That's your refinery in Malta. Do you know what they love? That's your money in their banks. When they use you, they will dump you and search for another person. Today, your people are begging food. Today, in Yoruba land, your children are begging food, are beggars in the state of Ibadan, in Oyo State. Ask yourself, Tinubu, in Emetia. Let me play the video because it's very important when we say things, we bring it out. It's very, very important. Let me find the video and play the video before I go to my topic. Your children are begging food.
Everything for you, see?
My people, in case if you don't know, this is happening at Ibadan, Oyo State. The Yoruba children, they are out of school, begging for food. They are turning babi like Alamajiri in the north. And the government send people to arrest them. That's why I know. Watch it. In Yoruba land. Oh yeah, let's continue. So my people, this happened in Oyo State. This happened in Oyo State, in Yoruba land. Children are out of school. Children, they are out of school. They are begging for food on the street of Oyo State, on the street of Ibadan. The same thing that is happening to the north is now coming to the west. They think they are doing Igbos. No. No matter how jungle is, a lion can never eat grass. Come according to Agwamanta, one Agwamanta Ifia. It's not that we don't have beggars in our land, but not in this way. Not in this way. Not in this way. Go to north and see what is happening to to north. You guys thought you are doing Igbos. No. Ojoe na Jonwe. Ojoe na Jonwe. You think you are fighting Igbos. You want to destroy Igbos. You are destroying yourself. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whether you like it or not, the West don't love you. You should go and learn from Gaddafi. Go and study what happened to Gaddafi. Go and study it. They are all looking for that your money in the bank, for that your investment in their land. Let's get out from here. Let's go to our White Counsel. I want to bring a wonderful interview from our White Counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. The interview he granted from, I think, Aloy's TV. Let's take a look at it. It's very important.
Well, we have joining us in the studio lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. He joins us now. Thank you so much, Barrister, for joining us. Help us make sense of this. We understand your client, Nnamdi Kanu, is accusing DSS, first, violation of court order, and then, of course, access to his lawyer, based on the fact that he might have access to medical care and all of that. The second thing is also to begin trial. But the argument the DSS is putting forward is that there is no case in this, and that because the former judge who was presiding over the matter, Binta Nyako, withdrew from the case. So that's the argument the DSS is putting forward. And they are saying there is no case in this particular development. What's your reaction to this?
Well, we disagree. It's the legal opinion is based on the wrong premise that the recusal of Justice Binta Nyako invalidated all the orders she issued in the case. We disagree with that. As a matter of fact, the private counsel to the Office of the Attorney General took prompt steps to file a process in court advancing this argument, seeking a nullification or maybe a blessing of the court to nullify all the orders issued by Justice Binta. In the case, just by virtue of the recusal, we filed a counter process, arguing in the opposite. And we disagree with this totally, because if you indeed, all these orders are null and void by virtue of the recusal, it is also the same Justice Binta Nyako who issued the order of remand that led to the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, as a matter of fact, our counter-argument can be used as a sword and shield. So, if the court was going to grant their application to invalidate all these orders, it would naturally lead to the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the same order, the same judge issued the order of detention. So that order should have been invalidated. So, but our position is that the DSA should not be allowed, or the federal government should not be allowed to cherry pick the orders to obey and the ones not to obey. So evidently, they want to comply with the order of detention by continuing to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they now don't want to comply anymore with the order on the visitation regimen for counsels to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the crux of the matter.
All right. The counter, you filed it counter,
process.
Yes. How is the court reacting to that? How is the court responding? What is the process to listen to what you've already filed?
Well, because of the significant merit of the counter argument we filed, on the next adjourned date for the hearing of the case at the Court of Appeal, their counsel rose in court and withdrew their application. That tells us that they no longer maintain that position. So now that DSS, subsequent to that, refused us access to Nnamdi Kanu, we started wondering if it's a case of left hand not knowing what right hand is doing. Because we did advance the information to the DSS and said, listen, the application or the legal position upon which you are placing rescissions on counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has changed or has been withdrawn by your counsel. But they continue. So that left us with no option than to pursue some kind of judicial action to get DSS to comply. So I proceeded to court to file what is called a Form 49. A Form 49 is a process by which you compel a defaulter, a contemnor, or somebody who is breaching a court order or not obeying or complying. You use that process to compare compliance. That's what happens, and that's how this whole thing came to this pass.
I know that the court...
Okay, Kwolo, hold on. Can't to our wise counsel Alpha? No? The wise counsel, the Barrister Ejimakor, man we sabi. Man we sabi. Man we sabi. This is the man. The checkered media worms told you guys that he's looking for a way to escape from Nigeria. This is the man Chinasa Wankita always attack on Radio Biafra. This is the man Isaiah Okpo Osna Agbanyi Chika Paul Edoziem, they blackmail, lie against, telling you guys that Nwoke Amadi won them. But today, Aloy, the wise counsel, no Gilibam. They destroy you one by one. They destroy with their own law, with their own constitution, with their own law. With their own law. But Aloy Ejimakor Nemegini. Emane ekemgugu ekisi okwala gunto ji nwa na atọrọ dị ngwugwu na atọrọ dị ngwugwu you want to remember now with their own law. I told you guys before that Barrister Ejimakor he won't know with Nigeria government and the rest of the team if they want fire onye wako Icho miloyi, onyema miloyi. Icho ka bana putopoto, ona bana putopoto. It's using their own law. It's using their own constitution. Na yo kan klika ogodo. Utezo ku Chineke. Oh, the man agbalu no chole egba oso. Chinasa Wankita came on radio to tell you guys Barrister Ejimakor is looking for a way to escape. He wants to answer from the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, the man is Gomu. I'm not a prophet about among the fake, no. But he will only Igbo. He will only Igbo. Sinanoko Buepota. That thing didn't your ancestors n'ime little ya do n'ime o imezie uzogo ofuma ka esi eche oga nwa bata gbubia no. I told you guys now attack am gwelu no kwalago Even even then, Ejimakor was in charge. And they said, I told you guys that the only person that will bring our leader out will be Ejimakor. I said it. But this man, they have blackmailed this man. But today, if today, oh, what goes around always comes around. What goes around always comes. Go to Chinasa Wankita tweet. I said, go to Chinasa Wankita tweet. Go to his tweet. Go to Chinasa Wankita's tweet. Go there and see. What is it? What is he doing? He's begging. He's begging for what? He's begging. He's calling these Richard Card media worms. Also calling IPOB members to come out, telling them that there is a media war. Telling them that there is a media war. They should come out. That is giving them the authority. It's authorizing them to come out for media war. And I laugh. I say, who are you calling? And it's almost more than 24 hours. They go and check if there's anyone talking. No. I think it's like before. When he give order, all of them will come out. But I told them that they can never be at peace. And today, what's happening? That's why you saw Isaiah Yoruba yesterday coming out, talking. But how about the rest of them? Nobody's listening to him. You know why? Because it was the same thing as one kita that destroyed IPOB Twitter account. IPOB tweet account every Tuesday. It was the same thing as one kita. The time on our fighter Aloy Ejimakor, asking them to go unfollow Aloy Ejimakor, asking them to go unfollow Counter Kanu. But today, what is happening? When we're not going about ways of Chineke. When we're not going about ways of also like now. We will tell you guys the truth. The time Chinas and one kita is giving order. Go on, follow this. Go on, follow Mr. A. Go on, follow Mr. B. Go on, follow Mr. C. On matter that a day like this will come. Onya ka na agwa unu. Egwu dike na ogwu ezi. Boso ogu achowa dike. Nya ka na asị Igbo. Igbo wu Igbo. Unu egbuzine nwanne unu. Unu egbuzine nwanne unu. No. Ọ bụrụ na nwanne gị na-emeti ya na ọ na-achọ gụ inweta ụzọ ihe eji eme avoid mee ya avoid o mechaa ọ ya aghọta. Today Chinasa Nwankita is asking people to come out, even calling IPOB sympathizer. They should come out. There is a media war. Who is fighting the media war today? Who? Where are they? Because the same you Chinasa Nwankita destroy IPOB tweet account. Twitter campaign every Tuesday when you do beat up. The same you. Now you're asking people. Let's continue listening to this wonderful interview. It's very important.
Also has gone as far as threatening the DSS Director General Adiola Ajayi. So what impact would that have on this case, and how does that make you feel?
Well, I do believe that it already has an impact, because I did get some feelers. I'm fully aware of the intervention of on Obi Agocha and the Honorable Speaker as well, Tajuddin Abbas. They intervened politically on this matter and tried to resolve it by way of compromise. So I had access to informal information that DSS has retraced its steps. It's now willing to do the right thing, so that I should bring the process a letter submitting names of the councils that will visit Nnamdi Kanu on Monday. So I have done that. So on Monday we are going to go there, and I'm hoping that the restrictions will be lifted. If they are lifted, fine. We go and interface with our client as the court ordered. If they are not lifted, then the process in court shall continue to its logical conclusion.
Okay, looking ahead now, what's your next step? Should DSS continue to, refuse access to his legal team? What's the next step? What are you going to do next if they continue, this particular, practice of refusing Nnamdi Kanu access to his legal team, or maybe medical care, for instance?
Well, what is on board now is the access to him. Yeah. He's entitled to have access to his counsel under Section 36 of the Nigerian Constitution.
That's right.
Nobody is supposed to mess with that. And then this one, too, was supported by a court order. You have someone in detention where he's not even supposed to be. He's not supposed to be detained at the DSS in the first place. DSS is a glorified holding cell. He's supposed to be detained in prison, where these restrictions normally do not institutionally occur. DSS is a security environment with restrictions built in place that they take for granted. But these restrictions don't go well for detainees. So we don't want to break their back or to compel them to change their system overnight just because of our client. But if you insist on detaining him at that place, that location, where he's not supposed to be detained, then you have to make certain adjustments. If you don't, you are going to get in trouble with the court that issued the order.
All right. Just before I let you go, Barrister, speak to us. There are narratives out there that the reason why we're still having the issue of insecurity in the Southeast is because Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. Confirm to me, is that true? Would the release of Nnamdi Kanu address the issue of insecurity in the Southeast, particularly we talk about the unknown gunmen and all of that?
He said it himself in open court. Recently when he addressed the press after the court session, he said it himself. He has that confidence. He possesses that confidence, and the aura. He has the aura, and he has the followership, and the clout, and the influence to change the tide of things in the Southeast.
But would that be misinterpreted as, being the foundation for insecurity? Because if he said it himself, that until he's released, before security or peace can return to Southeast, isn't that a kind of indictment or his own part?
No, it's not. It's not. You see, nature abhors a vacuum. There was insecurity in the Southeast before this time around, before his rendition. There was. Maybe you had kidnappings, robberies, what have you. But you see, the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his continued detention, have altogether fueled a new regime of some people who latched onto that to cause mayhem. So it has become a constant factor for good, bad, and ugly. He meant for good, but people latched on. Bad people are latching on to that. I have seen situations where some gunmen were arrested and they say, well, we are doing it for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He never sanctioned any such thing. He headed a non-violent, informed and headed a non-violent organization. And he remained committed to that until when he was rendition. So people can go out there, and try to do unlawful things based on that, either out of mischief or maybe they believe in what they are doing. But when you remove the constant factor, which is his continued detention, tell me whether anybody will have further excuse to commit any mayhem or to engage in any act of insecurity. No, it wouldn't be. It doesn't mean that Nnamdi Kanu's disciples are the ones responsible for the insecurity. That is far from the truth, because he himself has condemned it openly in court and made the distinction between a genuine agitator for referendum for Biafra, and someone who is using it as a stepping stone or an excuse to commit criminality. He made that demarcation very clear.
All right. I think we just have to leave it there. Hopefully, your prayers to the court will be granted. Thank you so much, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, my people, this is a short interview from the White Counsel on Arise television. And towards the end, I love the question the man put to the White Counsel, Barrister Ejimakor. The man said to him, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made that statement that if he released that there will be peace in Southeast, is it not indictment on our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And the White Counsel said no, that you have made it openly that you don't want this criminality. And the White Counsel said he has saw a lot of people, criminals, that are committing evil, and with their court, they will say they are doing it for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that remind me the propaganda and blackmail and lies from these social media worms from Chinas and Wankita when the White Counsel said that the follower of Simon Ekpa is also the follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And people, all of them, they jump up. They say, yes, we have it now. Go on air, hit it. Couldn't put all those things, but the man is still working. He's a lawyer, you know what he said. And let me ask you, what the White Counsel said, is it lie? You won't put there as a cob. 99.9% of people who follow Simon Ekpa is people who IPOB member. It's IPOB member. 99.9% people who follow Simon Ekpa is IPOB family members. Okay, let me give you let me just mention one very high ranking officer in IPOB, a DOS member for that matter. But Madam Adewa. Madam Adewa is a DOS member from Shekiri. Where is Madam Adewa today? Where is he? And Majun. Ndana one pete. China Sawankita and his co. Where is Madam Adewa today? Kebono. That she was a DOS member. She's the side of Simon Ekpa. Uncle, about Nego Febu, Madam Oyibo, Azuka Chiamaka. How about them? Do you want him to see to continue mentioning them? How about Laugh Chiamaka Ajele? How about 042? No? Do you want people to start mentioning them? Then I'm going with the truth. The truth. So now, the White Counsel made that statement. He said the truth. And that is not indictment on our leader. No, it's never. He's a lawyer. You know what he's doing. We appreciate the White Counsel, Barrister Ejimakor. We thank you. We saw on your Twitter that you guys have meeting with DSS almost 2 hours, and at the end of the day, the discussion of you guys and DSS say it will not be on media, that it's supposed to remain secret. I'm not here to advise you because I know that you know what you are doing. I know because I know that Chukwu Okike Abiama pick you and your team for this job. So no matter what, whether it's out of media, they ask people to take it out of media. I know that you know what you are doing. Now, Biafrans, let's go to Maxwell, another lawyer, another great lawyer again. They are telling you guys, hey, these guys, they are not sand. They are not sand. All those mango, but they always sit on mango tree, giving press release. Oga, Ezekome will sand well from here to London. Gini ko ọkpọfụta Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ifeanyi Ejiofor nwezi villa ma everywhere. Ebe gịnị mee? Ọkpọfụta Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. It's not about sand. It's about what you know. It's about everything in you. And this MK legal team, they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. It's not about big name. It's about the Chukwukika Biama call you to do this job. Let's listen to Maxwell. Kono n'iwe okwu. Fearless man. Nwa onye Igbo. Egwu adụla ya n'anya. All of them. All the MK lawyers today, they are wonderful. Egwu adụla n'anya. A na-agwagiri ihe ma ị na-eme. Iche na ọnwụọ ya. Nke ọ bụla ị chọrọ ya. But these men came on air. Started blackmailing their name. Castigating their name. Telling Biafrans that they want to escape from Nigeria. Now, let's go to Barrister Maxwell. The interview from AIT.
Yeah,
shuffling of
it's
the
related,
to the cabinet,
but this time we will not be different
yes.
angle to that.
maybe the diversity, the issue of the diversity,
particularly as it concerns the southeast region,
yes.
Because someone has been appointed, and many people are actually saying, is this a compensation, for the southeast region, talking about Bianca Ojukwu, and that is one of the angles we will be looking at as we turn to the lawyer who is a human rights lawyer in the house now, Maxwell Opara. We will be looking at sustainability measures in that region that the president has actually started with the appointment of Bianca Ojukwu, as people are saying. So welcome, Maxwell.
Max, how's it going? Been a little while.
We thank God. Let's work.
We thank God too.
Okay, first of all, let's get your overall view regarding the reshuffle of the president's cabinet, which broke last week.
We are still where we are. I just like, how do my father normally put it? You sell dog and you go and buy monkey. Are they not the same thing? There is no difference between 6.5 dozen. So I don't see any effect in the reshufflement, because we are talking about those that have failed. The few months of this government is total failure by my own assessment and by assessment of majority of Nigerians. Now, the president said that he's going to assess them by their input in his cabinet. So you remove, I think, what's the name, Humanitarian Affairs, who was on suspension and finally removed. Then Kennedy Ohanele, Minister for Education, of course, is supposed to handle some other person, and now you now brought in some other persons. And generally, I don't see anything, because it must start from the top, their policies. Apart from the ministers, those you appointed, if you should ask me, they are OES members. That they cannot look at your face and tell you, Mr. President, you are not doing well. Mr. President, this policy cannot fly. Because they are your agent. They need that job. Unlike somebody like Maxwell, I don't need that job. I will tell you, Mr. President, from the first day you are inaugurated till as I'm talking to you, all your policies, administration is totally against the people that we are governed. Now, somebody said that now that you have appointed the wife of Ikemba Ojukwu, that is a strategic to get the people of Southeast. I don't know who is advising you. If you cannot take advice of somebody like Obiozo, late, the former president of Ohanese, you cannot take the advice of Ezife, late. You cannot take advice of someone like Iwayang. You cannot take advice of someone like Obonyon. I can mention Mbazulika Mechi. Those that have seen it all.
What's the advice that they give?
That you should release Nnamdi Kanu, restructure Nigeria, then carry Igbos along, the people of Southeast. Carry them along. Give them that sense of belonging so that there will be peace. Now, Nkole, these are assignments to you. Check all the whole countries that is predicated their governance on injustice and unfair treatment against some sections of that country. That country will never have peace. I can go on and on. Why America is succeeding today is because America believes in if you're qualified, you're qualified. As they are treating somebody from American India, they are treating African American like that. That's why somebody from Kenya will go to America and become the president. And you see them progressing. So
Okay, Max,
somebody agitated of marginalization.
Yeah.
After 50 years, you are still doing the same thing, and you feel that you will have peace. It's more spiritual than physical.
Okay, let's go back to the cabinet, Max. Now, I've heard different schools of thought. They're saying that things are changing, and this whole idea of having, several slots per state isn't really that fashionable anymore. That really what people want are performers. I mean, if you get 11, if you get 30 Jebu people, if they're the best you have, put them there and let them do the job. So, but this ethnicity, diversity continues to play a part. And that's the reason why many people seem to see the appointment of Bianca Ojukwu as a masterstroke.
You see, why, if you go to Dubai now, nobody talk about the president. Nobody cares. If you go to UK, nobody talk about who is the president. Nobody cares. Because the system is functional. Why people are talking about this issue of it is my turn, it is not my turn, equitable treatment, because some persons felt that this is their father's inheritance. Leadership in this country is their father's inheritance. So that's why you will now see somebody like Buhari, who's supposed to be in jail now, will rule this country for good 8 years. And they will come out to tell you that I will never look for those who gave me 95%. I'll be talking about those who give me 5%. And he rubbished this country with incompetent set of people. Now, Mr. President came up again. Go to CBN. Go to NNPC. Go to all those key sectors of the economy. Look at those the people that are working there. Now, the people that you have been marginalized, that you failed to carry along, and people have been asking you, allow these people. They have helped this country.
Max, there's a picture up there. What do we?
Yes, that is the day Iwayang visited Nnamdi Kanu. You can see us there. And Iwayang, this is in his parlor. Iwayang was crying after visiting Nnamdi Kanu. Thereafter, I think
crying about what?
About the way Nnamdi Kanu is being treated, and Iwayang pleaded in that press interview that the president should release Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only area you have peace. I'm talking about the one that have seen it all. Then, after how many months, what happened? Few weeks after Iwayang died, you are still holding Nnamdi Kanu. And you now turn around, somebody now tell you that go and appoint Bianca as a minister. That Bianca, if you appoint Bianca as a minister, there will be peace in her. So Bianca, after you are swearing in, you go to Southeast and address them. That now that I've been given a minister, everybody should calm down.
No, apart from really, weighing into the Nnamdi Kanu case you talked about, but the appointment of Bianca Ojukwu, who was a former Biafran warlord, really, so don't you think that in itself is the president trying to also carry the Southeasterners along? So
Kennedy Ohanele is not from Southeast. You remove somebody from Anambra and put another person from Anambra. That's with I think Minister for State for Foreign Affairs or what they are giving. So that's the only thing that will calm the people of Southeast down. One is to release Nnamdi Kanu, restructure this country, carry the people of Southeast along. Release Nnamdi Kanu, negotiate with him, and allow him to continue with his agitation. If he meets the criteria of being having his own Biafra. So be it. Don't tell us that this country is not negotiable. The unity of this country is not negotiable. It's negotiable, for Christ's sake. Because if things are not working the way it's supposed to be, I told you the other day I came here. I said that somebody from China has a say in this country than somebody from Southeast. Had it been that flag, Chinese flag and the Russian flag that we are carrying in Kano, had it been that
I want to ask you, you that are watching me now, be honest to yourself. Now, my question I want to throw to you guys. Be honest. Between Maxwell, he's a chief. Oh, don't forget he's a chief now. Between the chief, Barrister Maxwell, Opala, and San Ezekome, who do you prefer? Who is fighting so hard for Mazinakanu to come out? Who is fighting for Onyendu to come out to still maintain his right? Who? I'm seeing you. Or do you guys want me to play San Ezekome video where he was saying that he was begging that Onyendu Mazinakanu should be released and allow him to join Nigeria so that he can build Nigeria forward? Una talk all the video. I want you guys to know, to understand the difference between Egbe and Egbe, between capital B and Okpefis Onana. The San Ezekome is telling you guys that Nigeria government, please release Mazin Nanikan so he will join to build Nigeria forward. He will join to build Nigeria, to join Nigeria. This is the preaching of San Ezekome, where he was preaching the Bible for us. But Maxwell, Chief Maxwell, Opala, is telling you, release Mazin Nandekano, release Mazin Nandekano, and allow him to continue fighting for what he believes, because that is his own right. So between these two statements, I'm asking you, who is fighting? Who is genuine? Oh, because Opala is not a son, right? You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You guys should be, should be proud of what you have. You guys should be proud of what you have. Maxwell is telling on the mainstream media, telling Nigeria government, you can see how he addressed Buhari. Ogwe Niru, Kunkum. You can see what he said. He said, release Mazin Nandekanu. Allow him to continue fighting for what he believes, because that is his own fundamental human right. Now these lawyers, this team of lawyers, that they are not sent by Chukwu at this timing point. All of you guys from A to Z, all the lawyers, you guys have my prayers. Now let's continue listening to Maxwell.
that flag we are carrying in either Enugu or Anambra or Imo, by now that southeast would have been turned into ashes. So Ndiboho went to London last week to present a paper. I need Orubudu Republic. Had it been that somebody from southeast went to that London to present that paper, by now they would have been picked up. So we are not nobody from southeast, we are being treated as a slave in this country. And that is the essence of this agitation. He's not qualified to be the president. He's not qualified to hold any key position. He suffered on his own, established himself. He will acquire land from their state. Go and see what is happening in Lagos. They are busy collecting lands belonging to the people of Southeast. People with C of O. You go to court, which court? It's not their own court. So what we are saying is that this particular issue can be addressed when the president calm down, the reason and the Kalo have a discussion with him. You have been having a discussion with bandits and the so-called repentant Boko Haram. Tell me the offense of Nandekal, because he's agitating for self-determination, which is his own constitutional fundamental rights granted to him by the Constitution and the law.
Well, the government's angle is not because of the agitation, because they know that everyone has a right to agitate. But they said the way he was going about it,
Like
and then people were being incited. Well, that's even not what I'm trying to say.
What of the one, the wife of the president incited people during the election? The wife of the president, he incited people that Igbo should go. What of the one Oba of Lagos said that Igbo should go and fall into lagoon? What of those that came out and said that Igbos will not vote? If you're not voting for APC, you will not vote. What happened to them? Has anybody been arrested? That Nnamdi Kanu said something. Then you now term that thing he said as is a terrorist, is a crime of terrorism. You charge him for terrorism. His own lawful organization that is registered in almost all the whole countries in America and Europe and Asia. And you now came to Nigeria, you term it a terrorist organization. Now you are now saying that now that IPOB is being recognized in almost all the whole countries in America and Europe. So you are now saying that America, France, Germany, they are recognizing a terrorist organization because you don't want anybody to agitate. You want to suppress anybody. If you talk, kill him, suppress him, jail him. In a country that is predicated on constitutional governance, it cannot work like that.
Okay, let's get back to the ministerial nomination of Bianca Ojukwu, because...
My people, get on it. Onyendu said, if we are the only one saying the truth, remain there and continue saying the truth, even though it will lead you to the point of death. He said, remain fearless, focus. Today, our team of lawyers, have committed the journalists to say that for you to agitate is not a problem. That is your right. But I want you guys to remember, before now, they cannot mention that if you want to, why is that agitating? No. But today, they have accepted that it's your right. Now you can agitate because we remain consistency, telling them that it's our right for we to agitate, for we to say that we want to be on our own. Today, you can see the journalist, you can see the lady say it's not a problem. I thank Barrister Maxwell or the chief. Nwa agụ ka ebo. The way you spoke here, nwanne. Ọ nwere ịnọ m nso nwanne. In fact, onye fu gonyewo champagne. Champagne. Because you spoke wonderful well without fear or favor. Eziokwu Chineke ka ị gwara there. You can see those people, they don't know what to say again. Because everything that comes out from your mouth is truth, gospel. And you can hear what Maxwell said. When the lady want to say is the manner of where he was at, they say, how? He remind her about the first lady of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife. He remind her about the people from the West. Their comments. And she cannot say anything. These are the lawyers that they told you guys that they are about to escape. Chinasa Wankita and co. But today, where are they? No, I told them they can never be at peace. Azayoba, a member of DOS, Maptazena, Nikuzi. That was Amia. A mamba. Onye na tia somba. This lawyer, this MK legal team, they no so with them. You guys cannot destroy them. All your blackmail, what is the result? All the blackmail on them. Alpha. Today, you guys are sharing their program. But remember, you guys don't share their program before, but today, you guys are sharing their program. Ezoku Chineke. Let's continue.
because you said he took away one from Anambra and brought in another. But remember that the president took away the minister based on the KPI results that came out, which he was not even the one, that did the evaluation. It was the result given to him with which he did that, meaning that if actually the minister had performed, above board in the KPI, he wouldn't have had any reason to remove her rather.
Now, still on that ministerial list, we have 48 of them, am I right? And we have 36 states in this country, including FCT 37. So apart from Southeast, that have only 5, every other region have more than 6, apart from Southeast. Now, check since 1999, you have been having series of president, okay, let's use what is going on now. The president is from where? Vice is from where? Speaker is from where? Senate president is from where? CJN is from where? Court of Appeal president is from where? National Industrial Court president is from where? Chief Judge of Federal High Court is from where? And you are saying that the people of Southeast belongs to this country.
The chief of
Are you sure Max, are you sure you're not? I mean, it's just like what I said too. I mean, isn't it time we started to be less sentimental about this diversity?
We have to apply it now. We are talking about, we are saying that the only people that are qualified to hold all this position, nobody from South is qualified. On what basis?
Are you saying that there's
But the chief of naval staff is from the Southeast?
Huh?
The chief of naval staff?
From where? I'm talking about the key position.
Yeah,
number 1 person,
South
number
East
2
people
person,
can't
number
be
3
everywhere.
person, number 4 person, number 5 person. The key position, we have 3 arms of government: the executive, the judiciary, and the parliament. You can never see anybody from Southeast there. Now, the point we are talking about is that when I'm not even talking about, I'm in court about lopsided appointments.
Okay.
I can avail that my process because I did an intensive research in that process. File it, asking court to view whether this particular appointment, whether this particular government is in line with Federal Character Establishment Act, an act of National Assembly that said that you should carry everybody along. Section 14 of the Constitution also said that you should carry everybody along. And we are not doing all these things. You are telling me that, yes, now that you have removed Kennedy Ohanele and you are now brought in Yanko Juku, that the people of Southeast will jubilate. Are you talking to idiots? Look at the people that you are talking about. Check, let me start with sports. In football, the people that have made Nigeria proud are the people of Southeast. In commerce, in aviation industry, in academics.
Educate them.
People of Southeast. But when it comes to power,
Speak up.
they are not qualified. And we want them to be happy. Listen, let me tell you, like today that is Monday, go to Southeast. And my annoyance is that these things are avoidable for Christ's sake. The one at Anaiza, releasing and the Kalu, let us start addressing this issue. This early morning, somebody sent me a clip, something they posted that they said from, I think they said next week, next 2 weeks, that there will be nothing like federal courts in the whole of Southeast. What do I mean by federal courts? Federal courts, National Industrial Court is a federal court. Federal High Court is a federal.
Yeah, let's welcome our regional coordinator from America. Mazi Chiezoku Ndewo, you're welcome, sir. Yeah, let's continue.
Court of Appeal is a federal court. Now, the judges that are there, most of them are not Igbos. Majority of them are not Igbos. How should you risk somebody to go and preside in the Court of Appeal or the judicial division, Oka Judicial Division, Enugu Judicial Division? How can you appoint somebody to go and preside in Federal High Court in the Southeast, National Industrial Court in the Southeast? And you are not even thinking about all these things. And the judges are not even thinking about, no, we cannot do it.
Max, it's good. I'd like to continue just a second, just to let you know that it's gone past the 2nd hour on Kakaki, the African Voice this Monday. Around this time, we usually bring you Kakaki socials. We will still bring it to you, but that will be just a little later in the program. Okay, Max?
So the point we are talking about is that when there is a problem, look for a solution. Personally, somebody like us, we are not even, I'm defending Nnamdi, one of his wires. So when they say so you people are not doing what you're supposed to do, the person that is calling you, don't even know him.
No,
he's using a hidden number to call you. You don't even know what you're talking about court. The only thing that you went to court and you were unable to bring Nnamdi out. They're not even safe.
Okay, Maxwell, let me ask you this, because from what you're saying, I've also heard IPOB many times deny, allegations of being involved in some of the killings that happened in the Southeast. and some of the, the ills that we see in the society. Even the sit-at-home in question, IPOB has also claimed that he has not asked anybody to sit at home. I don't know, get my point. So the point I'm making is that from what you're saying, it would look as if what you're actually trying to say is that it's because Nnamdi is being held,
Yes.
that is why, the ills in the society in the Southeast has escalated. Does it have anything to do with him, if that is what you're saying?
Do you know why? Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB is his initiative. He established it, he organized it. Now, when you now kidnapped him or adopted him, and unlawfully, because the Supreme Court have said that he was unlawfully brought into this country,
Yeah.
and you kept him incommunicado, everybody on his own. This one we kill, you said at IPOB.
Yeah.
This one we maim, you said at IPOB.
Yeah.
Everybody on his own. That's why I asked you the question, who is IPOB?
Yeah.
IPOB, you know, is Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah.
So Nnamdi Kanu, if Nnamdi Kanu is out, he will know who is who.
Yeah.
Simon Ekpa will talk his own. Emma Powerful will talk his own. This one will talk his own. This one. Who is IPOB that you are even talking? Simon Ekpa is in Finland. Emma Powerful, I don't know where he's operating from. Another person is operating from somewhere. Issuing threats. Issuing, just like the one somebody told me. I don't even know where that one is coming from. So the easiest way to is the one that you know.
Yeah.
Nnamdi Kanu. Then tell Attorney General, as he discontinue the charges against the president of Mieti Ala Kato, discontinue that of Showore, they are all terrorism. Tell them to discontinue this of that of Nnamdi Kanu, and allow Nnamdi Kanu to agitate. It is his right. I told you the other day.
You see, that's where the problem is, really. The guarantee, that there will not be problems, even if Nnamdi Kanu is. Because if you're saying allow him to act.
Biafrans, I want you. This is where I like most. I want you guys to listen how Maxwell dismantled this lady with facts, with proof, with the eziokwu Chineke. Because Maxwell always said, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, allow him to carry out his fundamental human rights. This is the difference between Maxwell and San Ezekome. San Ezekome told you guys, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to join us to build a better Nigeria. Oga, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not believe in Nigeria. And Nigeria is dead, like dodo. As you said, go and enjoy your money. Over $90,000 will pay you. Go and enjoy it. And also enjoy the money they pay you from Nigeria government. Allow the people that know what they are doing. They said, N'ozu siri isi, enyi ka nwanne ana. O say it here. Okay, say it there. Nwanne anọgo olugbi ka igwe na-aba. Allow my brother to come out and let him carry out his fundamental human right. That is his own right. Ezekiel will tell you, no. Release him and let him come and join us to build a better Nigeria. Oga, go and build that your better Nigeria by yourself. Let's listen to Maxwell.
Agitate, and he goes about it the way he used to, like the government have actually feared. That may also create more problems, don't you think?
Let me tell you, there are some things that you asked me the other day whether they are talking about condition giving Nnamdi Kanu. I told you one question. I said, if you give Nnamdi Kanu condition that he feel after meeting up that condition, he will still live like a human being, so be it. But when you give him condition and you are removing that made him a human being, he will tell you no. What is that made you a human being? That thing that makes you a human being is your ability to exercise your fundamental rights.
Bam.
And when somebody said, now I'm going to employ you here, I will be paying you $500,000 every month, but you will not talk. You will not move out. You still do away with your job. When somebody said, I'm going to release you, but I will cut one of your hands, say no. The agitation for self-determination is a fundamental right.
Are
And
you
if
guys
people
picking
fail
the
to understand
point?
it, I can agitate.
Are you guys
That
seeing
I
the
live in the
difference
Republic
between
of Maxwell.
Maxwell and Ejimakor?
It is my right. Anybody can agitate. I don't even need crowd to follow me. It is when you now feel that you have gotten the necessary distance, the necessary meet the necessary qualities, then so be it. It is now left for the president who believe in democracy, who believe in government of the people by the people to apply your initiative.
Remember, this is one of the lawyer that Chinasa Wankita always come on air to tell you guys that they have been bought over by Nigeria government, that they want to cut deal with Nigeria government, that they want to escape, they want to leave Mazda Kanu issue and escape. I told you guys, lies don't last test of time. Lies don't last test of time. But if eziokwu ya adịde ruo mgbe ebighị ebi na ọ bụrụ ndị na-aga ụka, eziokwu bụ eziokwu, ana na-ekpuchi afọ ime aka. Today all those propaganda from Chinasa Nwankita, today where is it? Today the same Chinasa Nwankita is begging for people to come out to fight, that there is a media war. Oga, who will fight a media war for you? The house, the only that bill that you destroy, that at the end of the day they call us code of conduct. It is we that say no. We still remain with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We protect that thing our leader build. And you guys call us in the 5%. 5% kono polai. Why in the code of conduct? Today, Chisentina Sawankita is calling us to come out to fight. That is the media war. Oga, go and fight that media war by yourself. Chineke yakpo woko. Go and call Chibuzie Egwuatu, your boy. You never talk about him on air, but you can talk about As the Light TV on air. You never talk. I'm coming to that program. I'm coming. You never talk about Chibuzie Egwuatu. Resign. Come in. Resign again. All the atrocity committed. You never want to talk about it on radio, but you can talk about As the Light TV. President. You can talk about George Money. But Chibuzie Egwuatu, you refuse to talk about it. Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. Chinasa Nwankita, Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. Your program is coming. You and Simon Ekpa. The program is coming. It's coming. Maybe after this one, it will be you guys' program. It's coming. All my says maze way soon. You never go about with the truth. These are the wonderful lawyers. This man, black man, Chinasa Nworu, threatening them with men on ground. Do you guys know how much threatening they have threatened these lawyers? Do you know how much threatening Chinasa Nwankita have threatened them? But they refuse to back off. Do you know how much threatening they have received? Even sack lawyer Ifeanyi Ejiofor. You guys saw the video where he was attacking the Vice Counsel, Ejimakor. That first time Onyendu said that Nigeria cannot judge him out of their own constitution. Barrister Ejiofor sack lawyer came on air to attack Aloy Ejimakor. And everywhere on Echo, Onyendu is defending himself now. That this team of lawyers are not doing anything. Oga, today how far? Let's continue listening to Man Wesabi.
Initiative. What is the initiative? Release the person. Start addressing all those issues that gave rise to this agitation. It has been there. Wazirika was agitating during Obasanjo. A lot of people were agitating. So now that you have arrested, you come down Wazirika that time. Nnamdi Kanu came up. Now that you have arrested Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa is there. I think this data from Ned Nwoko was telling you that even if you arrest Simon Ekpa today, another Simon Ekpa will come out. So the issue there is that address all those issues
All
So
right.
for you, it's for you, it's not about
It's not about
ministerial
nomination.
appointment.
No,
and
no,
all
no.
that.
That one
Okay,
is a, that one is
Max,
complete is a complete distraction. It should
oh,
not even, that one should not even
shouldn't,
come
it
up.
shouldn't even come in.
Okay, okay.
All
After
right.
swearing in now, let Bianca come and address the Igbos in Enugu.
All
All
right.
right, of course, we'll be keeping our
But I'm
eyes
sure the
on that.
Igbos will also listen to Bianca
Now,
because
let me,
she
finally,
also
30 seconds.
our time is totally up on this.
30 seconds. See, let me tell you. If you watch when Nande Carlos started, people were saying, people were calling it Biafra. I'm talking about the Igbos. But I'm telling you, if not 98, 97% people of Southeast, the Igbos, are within Nande Carlos.
All right, that was
But-
45 seconds. You
yes.
said 30, you took 45.
But I do know that if Bianca
we've
talks,
been
really,
speaking
they will
with-
also listen.
We've been speaking with Maxwell Okpara, human rights lawyer, and we've been looking, well, we did start looking at the appointment of Bianca Ojukwu in President Tinubu's cabinet, but of course we digressed into other.
So, my people, this is one of MAK lawyer, Chief Barrister Maxwell. As you can see, Maxwell is loaded. Maxwell is loaded. Also, the Vice Counsel, they are loaded. They have a lot of message to pass up, to pass out. But just because of the time limit, but they are loaded. And I'm saying to them, if you guys still have something to say, people like us, we are here. We know we have a very small platform. Yes, we have a very small platform, but our message is going, and it will be on record because you can see the way the journalists, the man and the woman say we have to go because our time, and Maxwell have a lot to say. Also, the same thing with the White Council. So Maxwell, I'm sending this message to her, but I know you guys are watching me. You guys will watch this thing either now or later. If you guys still have something to tell us, our small platform is here. You guys are welcome. So we can do what? Pass it out. It's going, it's sinking. Now, the next video I'm going to play is from Barrister Nemeka. I'm going to play this video. It's very important, you know. And this video is not it's not new, but I know that some people have not come across the video. This is the interview Barrister Nemeka granted Palala. Is it Palala they call him? That guy that is against our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. That guy from a Delta State and that Urobo guy. For me, I have no problem that he went there. The guy have a big platform. Yeah, it's okay. And it's also good that for him that one of the people that condemn Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he also passed message of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu through his platform. So it's a welcome idea. It's a good idea. It's a welcome idea. But I also want to tell you guys, the MK legal team, that in Kai Wunkai, Nkenda Wunkenda, we have our own Radio Biafra is there. So if you guys have a lot to tell us, you guys can come there on radio, on Biafra Radio, because I can see you guys have a lot to say. And also, Mazi Zumez, I'm here too. So let's listen to uh, Yeah, solely Biafrans, because there's a call that I cannot miss. There's people that will call me, I must pick their call. It's a must. Whether ever open house once I saw their call, I must pick their call. It's very important. So I'm sorry for that. So let's pray the go to one of our lawyer again, Barrister Nnemeka, a wonderful lawyer. The interview granted on Palala, because I know some of you guys have not come across it. You know, let's listen to it. It's very important.
Says holding wig and that. And the lawyer name now Pius Awoke is the Abakaliki branch of Nigerian Bar Association.
So, Biafrans, this is one of our lawyer, Barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor. He was the person that brought out that memo, 15th December 2022, that Chika Paul Edoziem refused to obey. And they said the memo is from Nekede. This is the man, the wonderful man that brought out that message from Mazen Kano. And today, Chinasa Wankita is waiting for him to give him message again. And we say to him, Oga, he know that gate in Eche. And you say that when we are tired, then you guys will come and take over. He know that gate. Oh, get man ke ya, but he know there Eche. Now let's listen to one of our lawyer, MK lawyer, Barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor, the interview on Palala's network.
Okay.
So
you be that saying you be seeing Nnamdi Kanu lawyer.
I've been Nnamdi Kanu lawyer. In fact, now from Nnamdi Kanu visitation, they come from. Just like
So if you tell us anything about Nnamdi case. If you tell us anything about the case before we go.
Nnamdi Kanu case, you know, say them they charge and say him be leader of IPOB, him be terrorist, and all those they are charged with and they charge. Before they thought say you want commit treason, say you want overthrow General Mohammed Buhari. Now the first charge where they give him before. Then they can't charge him again. Say they can't charge him again. Say he talk say Buhari they sleep with small children. Then they call him pedophile. Then as they know say that one go hook. Then they can't amend the charge again. Say okay, they don't remove that pedophile because they know say if they go further, that one go hook them well. They remove them. They can't look treason. Say no, if we go treason, you go hook us well. They remove treason for 7 years. Then they tell now they cannot treason they commit. Now all those ones they don't throw up. They now say okay, now terrorist him be because him be IPOB leader where he informed since 2012 for London. He registered IPOB for London. Oh, that thing gets certificate of registration. Oh, yeah, they say they do broadcast for London. Then they hear that for Nigeria when they talk say make people for Southeast go back to Southeast. Say they no be Nigeria. Say they be Biafra. Even me, when I studied geography, when I did secondary school, so many like that kind 1984, there might be 80 waiting. I learned geography. Now they say we have bite of Biafra in our geography map. But now, if Biafra come up for your map, now then go arrest you. From this Nigeria, they don't demonize the word Biafra like say Biafra na Satan. But Biafra no be Satan. We cannot change it, whether you like it or not. I be Igbo man, and they thought every Igbo man na Biafran. Me I be Igbo. The same way every Yoruba man na Odua. You be here. You I don't know whether na Odua you be. Then every Hausa man na Arewa. So you cannot change my own. Why Arewa no be crime? Biafra can't be crime. Why Odua no be crime? Na Biafra can't be crime. You arrest waiting that one Sunday Igbo Yoruba Odua fighter. You arrest and you release and so you go because you be Yoruba. Then you arrest the other one Yeti Alaman Arewa. You leave them again so they go. Then you can arrest Nyamere Igbo man because na Igbo man now you no go release them.
But we there now, no be Nigeria say we be one nation. We be one nation now, but somebody tell us make we pack come out for their state. Meanwhile, if they say make we pack, we happy. Even me with the Abuja here. If they say make we pack, we happy. If I want come Abuja, I buy my visa, I come. We'll be ECOWAS brothers, we will be brothers. Nigeria and Biafra, we will be brotherly nation. We will do business together. Just like Nigerians are in Ghana, in Cameroon. The same way, people from Biafra can come and live in.
Please, I want those of you that are listening to me, to the videos I'm playing, to start taking some point out. You can see again, Barrister Nemeka, he remains fearless, telling you he's a Biafran. That if you want to come to Abuja, we buy a visa, we come. That we will see the main brother and sister. But you can see the difference between these lawyers and the Zekome. Ezekome will tell you the least man in Nanikano to help to build Nigeria up. So tell me, with such man and with this lawyer we have now, who do you think is working for the list of Mazin Nanikano? I'm asking you guys, because Ezekome is son, right? He was paid over $90,000 US. What have he done? Nothing. Rather, he cut a deal. He cut a deal with the Nigeria government. They give him order of the Niger. God knows how many millions they pay him. He was living large, enjoying. Telling us that you guys, if you guys say what I don't know what I'm saying, I will play the video from Ezekome. When I even want hey, the list man in Nanikano, so it will help us to build Nigeria, to join us to build a better place called Nigeria. You can see the difference between these lawyers and the Zekome. They are telling you they are Biafran also, that they want Biafra too. That is their right. He said to you that Oduduwa is Yoruba, Arewa is Hausa, Biafra is Igbo. On media, without fear or favor. If you find a job for, now got to there. Let's continue listening to them.
In Nigeria and be Nigerian and do business and go back. Not be something where people suppose quarrel.
So,
India and Pakistan are one nation.
Where the case now?
Case now. They for one junction where they call Pagamea. Yeah, that junction where they say go front, work, go back, work. You go kidnap person from Kenya, bring and come Nigeria. Supreme Court also say the thing where you do wrong, go. Court of Appeal also say, provided you kidnap this man from Kenya, come Nigeria, Oga, you are wrong. Take him back or release him. You cannot even try him. For the whole Commonwealth country, not only for Nigeria, you go here say, because you go kidnap person, come, then go see they try you. Not only for Nigeria. They happen for Commonwealth country. All the Commonwealth country, and there are so many of those cases. You remember saying that kidnapping, this kind of kidnapping where they kidnap Nandekano, now they kidnap Umoridiko. In those days where UN Commonwealth country can't sanction Nigeria, even some people go prison for London for that thing. But now what happened? Yes. Under Buhari, now they go kidnap. Under Buhari, now they kidnap Umoridiko. Under Buhari, now they kidnap Nandekano. Under Buhari, now bandits they kidnap people. Under Buhari, now they kidnap. Then they kidnap students everywhere up and down. Haba. I expect that Nnamdi Kanu's case should be an eye-opener for everybody. To correct the evil. Nnamdi Kanu don't win 1 billion naira. 1 billion. He don't win 8 billion. Yeah. He don't win 500 million. Nnamdi Kanu don't win money plenty against Nigeria. I don't know whether that money when he win, they make the Nigeria fear to release and say if they release a nine, if he go arrest Nigerian presidential jet, the way China they arrest our jet up and down, maybe not that thing they make them fear. I don't know. But now they don't win all this money for court, for Nigerian courts. United Nations Human Rights Working Group will be like a small court again. Also made an order that Nnamdi Kanu should be released immediately, compensated and apologized to. African Union, where me and you be member, don't make order to say Nnamdi Kanu should be released immediately, and all those who are held as IPOB members should be allowed to go. These things are panels, these things are courts, and yet federal government of Nigeria no one to release them. We've been the hope say Tinubu will come in as a Democrat to impede and do the right thing, but unfortunately, Tinubu don't spend going to 2 years now. I know things saying they remember say Nnamdi Kanu now a citizen of Nigeria where they under constitution, where him will be Tinubu as president supposed defend and protect. I know things saying no about that thing. Instead, then they pile up charges upon charges against Nnamdi Kanu. Now they say him broadcast. They not tell us where him broadcast from. Now for London, I be for Kenya, I be for South Africa, I be inside this Nigeria. Of course, we all know that within the period they are talking about, Nnamdi Kanu know they Nigeria. And then the question they should be asking themselves is, if he did this thing in London, now the thing we do for London, now crime for London. If not be crime for London, then he cannot be brought into Nigeria to be prosecuted for what he do for London. That is the law. We have Extradition Act here. Section 15 of our Extradition Act, where the law of Nigeria talks say for you to arrest Nnamdi Kanu from anywhere, any country where they bring it into Nigeria, you go first try him for that country where he in there to know whether the offense where they charge him for that country now offense. If I did London now, that's how it be. If the thing where you they charge them not be offense for London where in there they talk the thing, then you cannot charge him in Nigeria. But now, then they amend and they won't close our eyes, make we know they see the London part of it. You understand me? So if you be say make I use this word though, if you go London for instance, go shit for main road, if it be offense. But maybe for Nigeria, not be offense because everywhere for the shit for Nigeria now, you know they know. If they go that Kubwa road, you go see them inside gutter, then they shit inside. So what will not be offense for Nigeria? You cannot try me in London for it because they will ask you why are you arresting this man? You say they talk for radio. London go check their law. Talking for radio, no offense. They check. They say no be offense. Of course, that is why we no arrest them. Because no be offense. Then Nigeria, because they know they cannot arrest him legally, then they go do and criminally by kidnapping. And you know, when you do bad thing, you give them better name. Kidnapping, now the same thing with extraordinary rendition. It only means international kidnapping.
You know, Biafrans, I'm so happy, for Barrister Emeka going to Palala space. And it was the same Palala that asked him. He say he been Nnamdi Kanu lawyer. I want him to talk about it. And Barrister Emeka used broking to educate the guy. Know that same guy, Palala, was against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now you can see the point Barrister Emeka is giving to him. And that's so it be, eh? Oh, now so it be, eh? Now he know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for a genuine cause. And this is similar thing to Simon Ekpa. They cannot bring that guy back. This is the fact. I have told you guys that number. Finland is a member of EU. Finland have freedom of expression. Whatever you say on radio, they will not use it to judge you in as much that you are in line of a woman right, defending yourself. That is the fact. I have told you guys time with that number. When this is the check criminal worm that say very soon they will bring it to Nigeria and say, okay, go and sit down. I know me do for how many years. I know what law says. The same thing to our leader Mazi when he was in UK. UK government never, but what our leader is doing is hurting UK. It's hurting them badly. But they know that they can never do anything because what Onyendu is doing is according to UN law, according to EU law, according to UK law too. The same thing Simon Ekpa what he's doing today. This is a fact. But more Mazes Maze. Am I the fans of Simon Ekpa? The answer is no. Because some of his activities, this is a fact. But always something protected there. Always something on under when they met. Let's continue listening to Nemeka.
So the law today be say, or this Nigerian statutes today be say, Nigeria na international kidnapper, Nigeria as a country be. Shame suppose they catch us. Those people will go kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, bring and come inside Nigeria. Federal government of Nigeria suppose arrest those people who go to kidnap them, charge them for kidnapping, because kidnapping na offense for Kenya, kidnapping no offense for London, kidnapping no offense for Nigeria. So they suppose charge those people for kidnapping. But what happened? Federal government gave them allowance. Federal government even give them private jets where they carry go kidnap Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, bring and come inside Nigeria. For 8 days, he was denied access to everybody, to his lawyer, to every family member. He was denied access to food and water for 8 days. They brought him to Nigeria. They no tell him lawyer where they in Nigeria say, okay, we don't catch your client again. We dey carry and go court in the morning. They no tell Lamo. That time, the only person where they tell now Attorney General. So Attorney General carrying lawyers come. You tell one party, you not tell the other party. No be sign of partiality be that. Me and you there your court. We get case. You go tell the other person, so you come court to, you no tell me. You say no be partiality. Meanwhile, you carry my phone number. You get my email address. You get my office address. Why you know inform me say you don't bring my client in, make we come court. You carry and enter court that first day. When I do the magic, when I do finish, when I go the tenant for SSS, when I the tenant finish, what thing can happen again? Now that time when I come give me notice, say they come court, we don't catch your client. Haba malam. No be law we dey do for Nigeria again. No, it's funny. Yes.
Wait till your last word now. Because if there's something you talk, you will talk to get break today.
Honestly, the thing he fool my body. Because I know say as he have.
You see, this is why I said this our lawyers. We know that they have a lot to say, and we have Biafra Radio. Biafra Radio is a big platform. Biafra yoku dia. Oh, Biafra yoku dia. You want was there where to say? Or that na the Biafra this thing. No get no kunkuncholi ku for kwan. Mazes mwe that ma available. Ato say I want very small platform. I to say. You look at the guy and say, okay, give me a time I do law. You see that now Dadoku do now. So I'm using this medium to tell MK legal team. Biafra Radio is there, and Mazes Zumes, I'm here too. What tell the Ozi? Then we put in here, try to send the message on Aga. So let's continue.
Happen to Nnamdi Kanu today, if it happen to Malam Musa tomorrow, if it happen to Olatukumbo next tomorrow, by then they go use Nnamdi Kanu own as example. Say after all, we do Nnamdi Kanu own. There was no law, or the court say we can go on. If it can happen to anybody tomorrow, and my charge is to the Attorney General of the Federation, a prince of Egbaland, a prince of the Yoruba Kingdom, as a prince and as a senior advocate of Nigeria. Honorable Attorney General Prince Fagbemi Lateef, I beg you in the name of God, I beg you in the name of Nigeria that you love so much, to withdraw the charges against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and have a roundtable discussion with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and find solution to the issues surrounding his call for the exit of Biafrans from Nigeria. Ojukwu call say make we come out from Nigeria. Wazirike call come out from Nigeria. Mazen Nandekano call come out from Nigeria. You should be asking yourself, why are they wanting to leave Nigeria? If Nigeria is wonderful, then why are they trying to leave? I can tell you, in America, for instance, no nation, none of the states in America want to leave United States of America. Any state where you wanted now, say make you come off America, they go tell you say I beg now. But Nigeria now, if you tell Biafrans to come off from Nigeria, the kind car where we go the kids self, we now not go fit to sell them to us. We go buy all the car for Nigeria, go to do celebration. I am telling you from the bottom of our heart. The reason is because we feel marginalized. Nnamdi Kanu is championing this thing because he has seen marginalization. And if today Nnamdi Kanu is not alive, 1 million Nnamdi Kanu will come tomorrow to fight for the same cause until you do the proper thing, until you do the right thing. Otherwise, we are going nowhere.
So what the people they do now, they talk about the matter.
Yes. You remember our leader, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, was championing the cause for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Unfortunately, he died before he could realize that dream. Our former leader, Chief Mbazulike Amechi, also went to beg Buhari. This is a 98-year-old man, for goodness sake. Begged Buhari, said, give me this Nnamdi Kanu as my last wish on earth. But unfortunately, Buhari said, okay, I will think about it. Till today, Buhari has not finished thinking. And Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president, has come in. I don't know whether he's still thinking about it. You remember also...
So, my people, because we are about to wind down, if you have some question, you can ask your question now. It's very important. You have some question, you can ask your question now. And then I'm going to try to put up link. If you want to come in, you can come in and contribute. No? Thank you.
Chukwuemeka Ezife begged, releasing Nnamdi Kanu. All these are prestigious Igbo leaders who begged releasing Nnamdi Kanu to us. But the federal government of Nigeria refused to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and refused to address the issues that are worrying, that are concerning the people of the Southeast. Now, apart from them, we also know that the Igbo governors made a statement requesting and begging the president to release Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing has come out of it. The senators of Southeast extraction, led by Senator Enyinaya Baribe, have begged the president through the Attorney General of the Federation and through the National Security Advisor. Nothing has come out of it. The members of the House of Representatives, led by the Deputy Speaker and Chief Iken Gimo, have also begged the Attorney General of the Federation and also the National Security Advisor to talk to the president on this matter. Up till now, nothing has come out of it. So I don't know who else that will go and beg. The topmost Igbo organization, Ohanes and Igbo, begged, you refuse. Old man of 98, leading a delegation of Igbo sons and daughters, went to beg, you refuse. Emeka Ezife, leading the delegation of past governors, past political leaders, went and begged, you refused. Current serving governors begged, you refused. Current senators begged, you refused. Current members of the House of Representatives begged, you refused. I, Ndemeke Ejiofor, one of the lawyers to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, on behalf of the legal team of the Nigerian Bar Association of Nnamdi Kanu, wrote letters, several letters to the Attorney General to also have a meeting with him to discuss how we can reach an amicable resolution or settlement of this matter. As I speak to you today, I have not received a response to my letters. So, who else will beg? Is it God? Maybe they are waiting for God to come down to beg. But let me tell us something, okay?
Yes.
A goat ordinary doesn't bite. But sometimes when a goat is pushed to the wall, it can bite. Nigeria is the mother nation to every other ethnic group in this country. If an ethnic group is crying for something, is it not better for you to hold a very high stakeholders meeting with that ethnic group and discuss? Is it not good for you to have what you call, just like the national conference, what they call that, the National Sovereign Conference or something like that, to have such a meeting with the people who are saying that we are aggrieved. They have been crying and begging that they are aggrieved from 1967 till 2024. I was not born then. My father told me, now I am here alive. I am crying the same cry of marginalization. My own children are watching me cry the cry of marginalization. Tomorrow, they will also cry the cry of marginalization. Until you solve the problem, you cannot sleep with this cry in your ear. So if Nigeria is doing all they are doing, you must call all the Biafrans, the Southeasterners, the Igbos to a meeting that will resolve all these crises once and for all. The Igbos have a lot to offer to this nation with their full chest if you bring them in. But if you keep sidelining us, we will keep our plane, they will keep arresting our plane outside. We will keep borrowing. We will keep all these things will keep happening. When we manage the economy, you remember when our passenger was in power, Okonjo Iweala and Co. and team were here? You remember? We got a total debt forgiveness. That is the Igbo man. Trading with his brain, using his brain to get for us a total debt forgiveness. So when the debts were forgiven, what happened? The next government came in, they started borrowing. Then the worst one now came in under General Mohammed Buhari and borrowed the one my children will not even be able to pay. You borrow to build railway station. There is no railway station in Anambra, Imo, Ebonyi, Enugu, Abia. No railway station, no. And you borrowed money to build railway station. Yes, now. Which railway station? Go there now, you see that some people have built shop on the railway line selling. There is no railway walking in Anambra, Imo, Ebonyi, Abakaliki, Enugu, Owerri, even rivers. If there was a railway station, most of these fuel tankers, instead of plying our bad road, they will use the railway and carry their fuel to wherever they want to carry it to. But instead, Mohammed Buhari built railway to Niger. You build railway to Niger. Okay. What is Niger contributing to Nigerian economic growth? What are they contributing to Nigeria's economic growth? Yeah. But the southeast and the south where you are taking oil from, and those who are responsible for pure business, importation and exportation of goods and services, you will not build railway to them. Oh. You will not build railway to them, but you will build to Niger State, not Niger, to Niger. To Niger. What is Niger contributing? The worst mistake would have been that our president Tinubu would have wanted to go into war with Niger. Would have made the worst mistakes of our lives, because Niger would have embarrassed us and would have gone to beg them. Now they said they are leaving ECOWAS. We are begging them. Oh, Nigeria and others are begging them and petting them. Oh, yeah, come now, come back now, because they know they are not getting anything from us. So that is the thing. Yeah. So my plea is to the Attorney General of the Federation, President. Yes.
So my people, we will call it a day here. So please share the program. If you are watching me on YouTube, share the program is very important. On Facebook, share the program is very important. Forget about the numbers you are seeing. Thousands are watching. Believe me. But anyway, we are not chasing clouds, but we are passing the message, and our message is going. Ana m asụ na onye afọ taa ka ya afụ echi, ndụ nwoke ndụ nwaanyị. Ọbịara egbu anyị ya egbu onwe ya. Onye fụrụ anyị na-elote iwe mere nwe ya ya eme ya. Our lawyers, ndụ nụ ya adị. Chukwu okike ma yechewu unu mbosi eke mbosi onye mbosi afọ mbosi nkwọ. As you guys remain fearless, ntọpụ ya right dide onye akpọfụtara ya onye ndu n'afọ ndị dị na ndị ana. Ana m asụ ndewonu. Bye bye, you know. Bye bye. Yeah.
Yeah. The ship of my soon my Counsel. I pop in the building, we stand strong in all we do. Under the leadership of Oyendo Masenambikanu. Let's go. Mazazuma Counsel. I rise like the sun, my spirit unbreakable. In the struggle for freedom, my resolve unshakable. From the streets of social media, I make my stand. A warrior with the voice fighting for our land. Hip hop, we're the heartbeat of the nation. Our dreams of Biafra full out to the nation. From Facebook to Twitter, we spread the truth. Masenambikanu leading, guiding our youth. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Mazazuma Counsel, never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. My Counsel, my timeline's a canvas where I paint my truth, exposing injustice, demanding our youth. We're more than hashtags, be a movement so strong. I call family, together we belong. From the X handle to Instagram stories, we amplify our voices, share our glories. Masenambikanu's wisdom lights our way. In this fight for justice, we won't sway. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Mazazuma Counsel, never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. From the X handle to Instagram stories, we amplify our voices, share our glories. Masenambikanu's wisdom lights our way. In this fight for justice, we won't sway. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Mazazuma Counsel, never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. We're the echoes of history, the fire in our eyes. Our struggles not in vain, we reach for the skies. Masenambikanu, our beacon of hope, guiding us forward, helping us cope. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Mazazuma Counsel, never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. Yeah, shout out to all my IPR brothers and sisters. Keep the flame burning, keep fighting for what's right. Masenambikanu, we salute you. Mazazuma Counsel signing out.